How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, Kingdomcraft. Oh, Wells Night, you sexy, sexy devil, you. Look at that beautiful, beautiful clock tower. This kingdom, man, I tell you, something special. Let's do a little exploration because I've done a little bit of work off chest. I see you there. So many chests everywhere. I've done a little bit of work in the sewers, for one. Oh, baby, look at the overgrowth and the beauty coming into the sewers. I know it's dark, okay? Very, very dark. I love it, though. A little bit of splashes of, cracks of light peeking in through. But, as you can see, we're pretty much dark the whole way now. Look at this, look at this, look at this. We got this part done. I got all of this done. It is all done. Look at this. The sewers. The output into the cave. Alright, let's get into a few more details here, okay? So, this part took me a long time to do. I know it looks like a big stone jumbled up mess, but look at that. How it slowly tapers in towards a smaller pipe for an output. I think it worked out magnificently. And we slowly bring it down to a one wide stream. Again, I avoided all of the crypt upstairs, basically right above our heads. And as you can see, it kind of just gets smaller and smaller and smaller as we go. I just want to remove these lights while we go because I don't want no light down here. This is a sewer. This ain't no lighty up place. Okay, there we go. Good. So, 3 Kingdomcraft episodes this week. 3! What? 3 of them. Yes, that's right. Yeah, so the cave just kind of carries on. Now, here is the only part where we ran into issues. This cobble is important. This is the crypt right here, right above our heads, as is all of this. So I was unable to remove all this, and there's gravel right above it. So as soon as I remove one of these, boom, gravel falls down. It's a big mess. And I shake my head. So I figured that was fine. We could bring in a little bit of a natural cave feel. Maybe they just got a little lazy type thing on finishing it out. And then same thing all through here. As you can see, there's, some blocks missing now that have happened. And then we get down to the part of the cave. All right. Now, this is where the cave opening begins. And you can see that we've kind of broken away what once was good. Right, what once was built beautifully, we've broken away with some cobblestone and mixing some of that stuff in, and it's just broken into the side of this cave, and it looks magnificent. I do think, anyways. I think that looks pretty stellar. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to do a video. Can you not shoot at me? Thank you. But yeah, I think it looks pretty darn good as a nice little output. Now, the only downside that I have, and I might branch off another one to come over here into the higher up water, right? Because you want to fill the highest point of the cave. So what I'm thinking is we'll have like a little leak stream out to the side that'll also fuel some of that. Do I have a bow on me and some arrows? Zaba! Zaba! Get wrecked, son. Get out of my house. Thank you very much. Anyways, so that is part of the cave. There's still more work to be done on the cave. I want to mix in some mossy. I want to mix in, maybe a few more vines here and there on the walls, for example. And some cobblestone down by the water. Make it look a little bit more rough in here, similar to what I did right here. All right, so that's something that I'll just do when I do, and no big deal. Now, for the next part that I worked on, let's get on up here to get a good vantage point. Got to jump on up with the end of pearls. Oh boy. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, can't jump up there. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. There we go. All the way up. And voila. Look at that. It is starting to come along quite nicely. As you can see, we still have maintained that river down the middle, and it goes off to the side of the ziggurat. Actually, hold on. What? 12? That might be a server thing, though. Okay, let's not do that. It's fine. It's fine. We'll go back to 12. Please don't. Please stop. Thank you. But the river goes along the ziggurat and around the back of it, if I'm not mistaken. So I've built the docks to get to the vines, to get to the beautiful spa area that the swamp people love, made by Stress Monster and Rendiggity Dog. Missing him right now down in the Africas of the world, visiting family. And then, of course, we have the witch hut there and some of the little houses over here. Now, what you can see here, there's a spot there. There's a spot. That's a riverway, actually, the one that's going along there. So, but there's an open spot there where we can build a few more houses and stuff. There's a spot maybe back over there beside Wells Knight's house there, where we can get more in. And, of course, we can build more that way and kind of just finish off this bad boy. And then equally, as we bring the dock down over to here, we can build a few more in the back over on this side and even behind these ones. But not too many. I mean, it's not heavily populated, but it's coming along. Can I hit it? Oh, aim. Don't fail me now. Oh, nailed it. Look at that. So, as you can see, we have a way over to the vine hut that Python built. Now a Hermitcraft member, Mr. Python GB. Still congrats on him. And the dock is done all the way on the other side. The bridge is looking pretty stellar. I do like it. Over here, I've started pathing this out a little bit. It's kind of tough in here. You know, I would like to leave water all around this ziggurat, but we might just remove this here and just bend it like so. And then this, of course, connects over to Wells Knight's place over here. Very nice, with a couple docks in it. And, of course, we have our boat launch over there and train station. Now, one of the things about the train station is, though, there's no place for you to dock a boat. You see that? There's no place to dock a boat over there. So we might need to jump on that as well, because I do want boats to be a huge part of this kingdom, especially when it comes to 1.9, and hopefully they're fixed. I have not tested it. I've only heard things. But yeah, so as you can see, I skirted the outside of this beautiful little nature area and the river. So, you know, we got the path and dock and, you know, walkway going right in between, just like so. Now, we might need to do some things here, okay? Now, some of the things are things like adding in some jungle, because that's part of what we've done elsewhere, if I'm not mistaken. So we do need to vary this up a little bit. It's looking a little bit stagnant, I think. I need to bring in Iskall, the mastermind. No, just kidding. But we definitely need something to spruce up this this dockway a little bit more than what we currently have, because at the moment it's looking a little plain Jane. And maybe it's just even, you know, us running some fences alongside that might do the job, you know, something like that, just to give that extra bit of detail. It might be stuff like this little area I did here. I built up the dirt and I made a little bit of a grass patch here with a tree that I planted and put some vines on. Still needs to grow a little bit. And a little bit of sugar cane, and I filled it up with lily pads. Kind of like a undisturbed swamp section. So, you know, some of those little things that I'm still kind of debating and thinking of. You know, over here, this is probably the... Oh, dang it. All right, this is probably the easiest fix over here. Just by putting a few spruce fences to kind of tie everything in and keep it all together. But, you know, there's also tons of room over here for more structures as well. So I'm looking at you guys, looking at my fans. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you. I'm looking at you. Looking for a few more ideas in the swamp. You guys have a couple. We've got a couple written down and stuff. But I'd love to hear from you guys on, you know, some of your ideas over here. I know that most of the others are, you know, venturing off, and they're, you know, they're over on the Roxlani countryside, and we're going to hit that up too. But I did kind of want to give the Swamp Kingdom a little love, because it was kind of getting a little bit neglected in my opinion. And I do think it's a really cool idea. Still. Really? Bed. Hi. Sleep. Now. Thanks. Alright, so I don't think I have any jungle wood anywhere. Let's take a look-see. Do I have any? Maybe there's some over in the spa. I'm still not sure if they're done the spa yet or not, but I do think it's a great build already. Let's see. It looks like they did some sprucing up. There's a little bit. That's probably enough, to be honest. Yeah, I think so. So let's get a little bit of this stuff. And I wanted to bring up a little thing. One thing I don't do very often. I hardly ever do. I talk about my work or, you know, personal stuff. I don't do it very often on my channel because, well, I don't really have too much to comment about, I feel. I'm a very lucky man. Very, very lucky. I have a beautiful wife. I have beautiful kids. I have a job. I have, you know, lots of things that a lot of people in life are missing out on. And I'm able to donate to certain charities. I'm able to do certain things in my life, like play YouTube as a hobby for fun. So I'm very fortunate. And I don't usually like to talk about it because a lot of the times when I end up talking about these things, or whenever people talk about things like this, it's usually a negative thing, right? People get, you know, they're talking about something that happened or, you know, some sort of event that's taken place that's been negative. And mine is a little bit negative as well. So, recently at work, I have a great job. Don't get me wrong. I get paid very well. I'm like a distribution manager and operations manager. I have little to nothing to complain about. But some recent things have started to happen at work where it used to just be two of us there. And we then sold to a larger company with promises of them, you know, building up our company and putting money into it and all that kind of stuff, right? So, you know, it was great. You guys have no idea. When I had my little downtime there, I was so busy at work and I was so excited about work, the potential for growth and whatnot that, you know, some of my hobbies took a back seat because of it, right? And I was so excited about, you know, just work and being at work and going to work, and it was a great feeling and I loved it. Everything was pretty positive. People were pretty happy. You know, like, it was a good thing. It was really good. And then, as time passed, the person wasn't investing money. And, yeah, still didn't invest money. Now, we have open communications with the owner of the company, and he's not willing to invest money as he originally promised. So, when I budgeted opening 4 locations at like $1 million, and I jumped ahead with all of that, and I processed all of that, well, I was expecting them to come through on the money side. So now we're in, you know, $1 million worth of debt. You know, we're unable to pay in a timely manner to some of the vendors and whatnot, and it's just terrible. Now, one of the things, and I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, I hate, like, it grinds my gears. It is my biggest pet peeve when things don't work like they're supposed to. Whether that is a company, whether that is your computer, you know, like you get that blue screen of death for no reason out of the blue. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, but I hate it when things do not work the way they're supposed to. And it's bad. Like, I lose all passion. I lose everything for it because I think, or it comes into my head, and I get these thoughts where I'm like, well, why should I do anything extra when you're not even willing to do anything extra. And that's a bad mentality to have. Trust me, I work on it all the time. Because it does affect my hobby, my YouTube. It affects my friends and all that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, anyways, kind of an awkward cut because the dog started barking and whatnot. But yeah, so lots of little things that, kind of bug me and irk me and whatnot. But, one of those things, I'm going to do a little bit more work sprucing this place up and start thinking about my next little project. And then we will get to work on it. All right, so I did, basically got all the docks. Not quite done. Nothing's ever done in Minecraft, right? But I'm over here at the Roxlani world, kingdom, and I built this a while ago, and I don't like it. So I'm tearing it down. I decided we need to recoup some of the things that I wasn't a fan of when I did them, and I'm still not a fan of them. So this was going to be like a lumber mill, lumber yard type thing, and I just don't think it's going to work here at all. So, I mean, I've had a few conversations with, the guys and stuff like that, and, it's one of those things where I kind of got into a bit of a struggle with some of the designs and choices that I was making, I felt, in Kingdomcraft and in some of all my worlds, right? And when I took my little bit of a break there, which again, there was consequences with that too, but I've decided that I really just need to be true to me and what I like to do. This build wasn't bad, but I didn't know how to complete it. And I'm kind of running into the same situation over at the witch farm, for those of you that are aware of that old build. But I think I'll be able to make that one work. And it's not built yet, so it's still kind of more of a blank canvas. But yeah, all these resources and stuff like that, I've decided to just kind of rip it down for right now. That's kind of how it looked, but it was one section longer. I mean, it's nice, but didn't really serve a purpose at all. And I mean, if things don't really serve a purpose, or you can't imagine the purpose in your builds, you might as well not build it, right? So here we go. I'm just gonna tear this down as much as I can here, and we will get on to a few other events. Alright, so we're over here in the little wheat field that I was previously talking about, and still love this little idea that I believe it was Rendog did, and I've kind of been adjusting and enhancing it a little bit. And over here I talked about in one of the last videos, I know it's been a while, so I'm going to do a quick recap of making some sort of like a bridge, an arcing bridge that goes over the train tracks, or going underneath the train tracks. Now, I'm thinking the bridge over is going to seem a little bit out of place. I'm thinking more like if we go under, it might be a little bit better, but I kind of want to play around with both ideas still a little bit. Oh God, look at that encoding when you go over the wheat fast, I tell you. But yeah, so I'm kind of still thinking if we do, some sort of like a dirt grass bridge or like a grassy knoll that could go over top, and then we try to support it down below with things like fences and, some of the stone and whatnot that we can. It might be pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like just an extra little feature. But I'm having a quick glance, and I'm pretty sure this needs to go up a whole nother block. Not you. Just for clearance wise. So I think we need to actually do that, which might seem a little bit too big too. I don't know. I'm going to have to play around with it quite a bit because, This isn't something I'm used to. Making dirt bridges is not something that I normally do and or advise overall. So we'll have to wait and see, I guess, on how this all comes together. And that's why going under, whoops, going under might be easier. And I do honestly believe it would be quite a bit easier going under. Making a little cave type thing in the ground would be so much easier than going up here. Especially with dirt. I find dirt is supposed to be a flimsy material, right? I mean, it's dirt. It's not packed dirt. It's just plain old dirt. So I do struggle a little bit with having it up like this without adequate support. Now, that's a little bit better, I guess. Now, what I'm thinking, though, is we kind of blend in this, right? So we're going to be including this as kind of a bit of a mountain, okay? Or a mound, not really a mountain, of dirt. So that it looks like it's supported by something a little bit more than just nothing. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, and then we kind of come in like a little bit of a cave, and we might even want to tweak some of this. I know that, you know, that's kind of a bad thing, but, and phone, I tell you, the phone. Okay, let's put down a torch. We are about to get probably ransacked by zombies. Something fierce. So, let's do that. And I want to try to see what I can accomplish here with just the dirt, like so. So, you know, a little bit of an overhang, a little bit of, you know, terraforming that needs to come out and be done. Something like that. A little bit of a little nook there, which is kind of cool. Oh god, speed, please. Speed. Very fast shovel. Very fast. Okay, good. I don't think I have a bed out here. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, so we're basically creating a little bit of a mound. Let's get those. Let's put that fence back, actually. And we're going to bring this all the way over and connect it in, just like so, to the side. Okay? So I hope that you're understanding what I'm thinking, but I still don't know if it's going to be good. So what we're doing is we're setting up a dirt hill and then a bridge that comes off of it. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't think this is going to work like I originally planned. I mean, it doesn't look too bad from the underside and like this side, so maybe we need to, you know, fix up this a little bit. I mean, that wall's completely flat. So let's clean this up a little bit and bring it out. Where is he at? Oh. Hi. Hi. I'm recording a video. You're gonna burn. You're gonna burn. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is, you know, maybe kind of bringing that out a little bit more. It might look a little bit better. A little bit. I'm still not sold overall. I guess I'll have to wait till everything is in place. I'm going to do the other side as well, and then we can see how it looks. Alright, so, am I sold on this? It's not too bad. I think I managed to make it work. There are so many flowers around here. We need less flowers. But I think it looks pretty good. Don't you? Like, it almost looks like there was a dirt hill that we dug through for the rail track here. And I think I pulled it off a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I think we kind of sort of managed to do it. Really? Really? A flower? Last piece of bone meal, and you give me a flower. I tell you. Alright. But yeah, no, I think that we managed to... I don't know. I think it looks good. You guys can let me know in the comments and all that kind of stuff. I'd love to hear back from you guys. And you guys comment usually pretty darn solidly on my Kingdomcraft stuff. But I don't know. That's not too bad. And then, you know, walking up to it, we got... you know, some nice details, a little bit of wood, you know, mixed in there. I think did a lot of work for it. And then this up here looks pretty darn stellar. You know, I mean, it's not the best bridge in the world. I'm not going to claim that. But for a dirt bridge that is still going to look good, I think it worked. I honestly do. So, thank you all so much for the support. We've been picking up a lot of numbers and stuff like that, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the likes, for the comments, for everything. Yeah, no, I like it. And I hope my rant earlier wasn't too bad. Just one of those things, you know, you had to get it off my chest, and hopefully I can talk about some of those things sometimes, and instead of only having to rant to my wife, and I can talk to you guys about some of that stuff as well. I am thinking about taking a vacation from work in November, but we will see if that's on the horizon or not. But yeah, I think that looks stellar. I actually do. I can't believe I pulled it off. I'm still in shock, and I'm still talking. Why am I still talking? I don't know. But I pulled it off. Alright, so there. Oh, no, not there. What would happen if I did that? Yep, even better. Even better. Oh my, look at that. Okay, anyways, that's going to be it. I could do this all day. Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe, all that awesome stuff that you guys are usually pretty darn solid at doing. And thank you again. Bye-bye.